You think it's over for Kanye?
Over in what sense?
Just like it seems the interest has started to wane. Like
he inserted himself in the beef,
and no one cared.
Well, that's because nobody cares about Kanye rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, go on.
So if Kanye would have done this 10 years ago, it's like, oh shit, Kanye inserted himself in the beef. Nobody gives a fuck about Kanye rapping in 2024.
It's like walk around with your girl with the huge tits.
Especially when the guys that are rapping are the rappers that we actually want to hear from.
Pretend to be a Christian while you promote a porn website. The idea that he's like masquerading as this Christian with a fake wife, right? You're not even really married to her. You're starting a porn company. Where is this? They're not really married. Like, not in the eyes of God, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and also like starting a porn company. Like, what the fuck is going on? Where is this Christianity? Everybody jumps to Christianity or jumps to religion when they need a fucking boost. You saw even Diddy when he came out in the apology. The first thing, I had to turn to God. I had to forgive. Where was God when you was beating that girl up?
I think the problem with humans
and butt fucking guys a lot.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Also watching guys butt fuck.
Yeah, videotaping guys butt fuck.
That's crazy.
What's gayer?
That's not even in the alphabet, bro. That's not like it's LGBTQ. It ain't no fucking bar.
You in the video
live. What's fucking great?
No.
WGBF.
Like that's not in there, bro.
No. That's gayer. That's gayer.
That's not in there. I don't even remember what the fuck was we talking about before.
People using God. People using God when they get in trouble.
Yes, I think that the problem with people like, and that's not even a problem. Kanye is one of those people, when he's in, he's all in, which is what makes him great, right? Because when he focuses on one thing, he's going to focus on that one thing, and that's how you get a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's how you get a college dropout. That's how you get a late registration. That's how you get these amazing sneakers, whatever it is, when he focuses on that one thing. So it's like, if for that moment he's into God, he's going to be the biggest Christian in the world. If he's in the anti-Semitism, he's gonna be the biggest anti-Semite that ever existed. Like literally, that's who he is as a person. So it's just like,
and that's a hard thing to do, to be the biggest anti-Semite.
My God, I mean, my God.
There's some Jordan numbers up there.
By the way. So big that he was calling out the biggest.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
getting the torch passed to him.
When you surpass everybody and your only competition you see is Hitler.
Damn.
Whoa.
Your idols become your rivals.
Whoa. That's wild. That's wild. But he's the type of person that whatever he's on, he's on. And I mean, it's a gift and a curse for somebody like him, because it's the same reason we got all those amazing things that I mentioned.
Right.
But it's the same reason we get all the fuck shit too.
Do you think that people do that though? Like, do you see this a lot? Like when people need forgiveness, when they need the public to change their tune, lean into their relationship with God?
I think that's a natural thing.
Because you think it's real? You don't think it's manipulative?
No, I do think it. No, I think it's real. I think you get to those points. No, I do. I think you get.
But then,
to
how do you explain God and porn website?
Being a complex person, being a human being.
But wait, hold on. Answer the question though. About, do you think it's manipulative or?
No, I don't think it's manipulative, because I think in those moments they really do be needing God.
Interesting.
I really feel that way. I really feel like you get to a point where you might hit a wall, or you might hit rock bottom, or you feel like the walls are tumbling down, the sky is falling. All you have left is to turn to your creator. At some point, you're going to get down on your knees, bro. And I ain't talking about being signed a bad boy. I'm talking about at some fucking point, you're going to have to bow down to your creator. 100%. I know people that were atheists who totally believe in God now because of things that have happened in their life.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not always bad things.
Here's the thing. I think, wow, you offered really great perspective on that for me, because I'm like skeptical a lot. So when I see people going through tough times and then they're like publicly displaying this love for God, I look at it like, oh, are they just trying to manipulate the most forgiving people? Because religious people are incredibly forgiving, because a lot of them have went through incredible difficult things and then found God through that difficulty, and then they've seen the light through it. So I have like I'm almost protective of them, because I go, you might be vulnerable to this piece of shit trying to take advantage of you. But that is interesting. When you are at the lowest point in your life,
every single time,
and you are humbled, you might also seek that same salvation.
Why do you think people find God in jail, in prison?
Can I offer one counterpoint?
Well, also the food is better if you're Muslim in jail. Apparently, yeah, because you have to be halal.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people convert to Islam for the food.
That's crazy. They still don't convert to Judaism.
Well, yeah,
They don't let it happen.
also the Jewish food is
That's true. Actual question.
Culture food is fire, bro.
There's a Bible verse that it hit me really hard at the time. I don't remember it super well. Matthew 6, essentially, your good deeds, your relationship with God is not real if you are out there displaying it publicly. So I'm inclined to believe Andrew, especially with Christians, when they suddenly find God very publicly, because there is an actual Bible verse that says that's not going to get rewarded by God. The guy who doesn't let his left hand know what his right hand is doing when he's doing good deeds or whatever, that is the guy that gets rewarded.
But then
by
they
God.
also tell us that we should champion God. Like we should publicly praise him. Like we should glorify him. I can't remember the exact word. Testify, testimony. We all should have a testimony with God too, though.
And just like Charlotte was saying, like when Kanye goes in, he goes all in. Like he made an album, no cursing. He was doing Sunday service every single Sunday and not charging for it. So it's like he was really all in during that period of time.
And I think we forget one of Kanye's first singles that was massive was Jesus Walk.
true.
Yeah.
So it's not like he always hasn't, had a relationship, with God.
No, that's
know?
true. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Maybe I have to have more of an open mind with those.
I mean, it's
embracing
I
God
get why you say that.
tough times. I just feel bad because I know that there are people who have been saved and they see the power of God.
Yeah.
So when other people also see the power of God, they go, "Oh, I remember being in that situation," and that sometimes is manipulative. Because I know, like, what I saw from Diddy was 100% manipulative.
Yeah.
Diddy's always been a person that's talked about God. But here's the thing: it don't matter how much you talk about God.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Be about it.
Your actions.
Yeah.
Word. I was one of my affirmations today when I was reading was talking about effective truth. And effective truth is essentially like, we say things, right? But it's about what you actually do. That truth that honestly matters. I'm probably fucking it all up because I just read it this morning. But it's basically like what you actually do is what ultimately matters. You can say anything, but if your actions ain't matching your words, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And what's so scary about a lot of those people like that? Okay, you fuck up, you turn to God. What happens when things get good again?
Oh yeah.
When
You
things get
forget
good
all
again, you
about
just
it.
all of a sudden forget about God. That's when God really gonna bring you to your knees. Like, oh word, you forgot just that fast, huh? Watch this. Because this ain't a lot of these people's first rodeo, bro. A lot of these people have been down these, points where it looked like they couldn't come back from it. And God found a way. But if you keep going back to the same behavior that, caused you to hit rock bottom in the first place, what do you think's gonna happen the second time? I don't know why we act like God is, just all forgiving. I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, he kind of said that.
Well, he also created man in his image according to his likeness. So if I come to your house and pee on the rug once, you might forgive me. I'm like, okay, he was, drinking, I know he was in the retarded class in high school. Something, you know what I mean? Like something, right? But if I come there and do it again, you're like, all right, bro. Number one, I probably shouldn't have let you back in my house the second time, right? But now you really are forbidden from coming here anymore.
In our purest form, I think we would still love that person. And I think that's what God does.
You think
I think
so?
in your purest form, you still look at that person for all their flaws and all the negative things that they're going through and all the pain that, and I don't do this. I'm not fronting like I do. I hate that motherfucker the first time. But God would look at that person and say, I know he's struggling. I know he's angry. He's not maybe worthy of the rewards that I gave him, and maybe I don't give him those, but I still love him the same, and he's always welcome in my home.
That could be true.
Maybe he just has a weak bladder and he couldn't hold it.
Yeah, who knows?
I have a very weak
We
bladder.
also act like God hasn't hit reset quite a few times now.
What do you mean?
He's hit reset on this shit quite a few times, right?
yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. And we look at all these planets that ain't got no life on them. That might have been a reset too, a permanent one. God might just keep giving Earth all of these different chances. How we know we're not on our last hurrah?
So what were the dinosaurs doing?
Butt fucking.
It's like they was gay, probably, right? Yo, that's all it took. He said asteroid. See,
Why
you
you
like
think-
ass? I'm gonna give you tons of that.
Why do you think a brontosaur had that long neck?
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The T-Rex had them little arms. Get right up in your asshole.
Yeah,
You know
face
what I'm
down,
saying?
ass up, bro. That's what happens. They tip over.
T-Rex, right? Never mind.
Yeah, say it though.
No, I won't.
Say it though.
Nope.
Nah, because
You don't remember that
let's
scene in
get
Jurassic
honest
Park?
here. Let's get honest here. Let's get honest here. Let's get brutally honest here. Say it. Say it. What about the T-Rex?
Yeah.
You gonna move that tail out of the way and start
The
digging?
deleted scene in Jurassic Park where they were sucking each other's dicks. You remember that?
Nah, man.
Just tell us. Talking loud and saying something. That's what you need to do. Listen, just chapter 17 is talking
You think
loud
T-Rex
and
went to
saying
slow
something. You would know. You would know.
You have some dinosaurs in the class.
Come on, son.